In every single movie, there's a point when the nice guy becomes the Joker. There's a point when Cinderella decides to use a knife. There's a point where the person who's been looked down on strategically, the person who's been talked about, and never in a good way, although that's the same person people have their eye out on. That's the same person people work 10 times as hard to cast doubts. That's the same person people get really annoyed with because they just can't seem to die inside. That's the same person people want around because they bring them the air of life, fresh breath of air. That's the same person who is the last to be asked how they are, or listened to, no less. There's a point when that person decides to turn. And it's funny because that's the very thing they feared all along. And that now, the person who turns is considered a villain, is considered an enemy, one who thinks they're superior. When all along they watched you and they watched you and they watched you, and how very much certain you were of something that you didn't even know you were certain about. How genuine you were, how true you were in your heart of hearts, and how that truly made them consider you like anything other than a person. Because the people that they're used to are just people that use each other. If you don't have a merit, and the light immediately fades in their eyes and they walk away, they don't want to have anything to do with you. But you don't see that about people. You just are a soul kind of person. You are the kind of person who sees the soul in people. You don't care about their merits. You don't care what they have, what they don't have, how they smell. And that is why they question you. Because they cannot, for their life of them, imagine that a person can be genuine. Because they aren't. Because they refuse to accept the fact that they're not good people. They're just not good people. They haven't questioned themselves enough to be good people. And that is exactly why they tear you down, and then they point their finger and call you a villain or an unforgiving individual when you decide to turn. And you know what I'm saying this for? Spirit supports you. There is a whole arena of spirit that supports you. That's saying you go. You go. You are justified. You are justified because you are not operating out of vengeance. You are not operating from a low vibration. You are a queen, a king, an emperor, an empress. You walk it alone. I can't possibly imagine what that is like. Not with their 3D thinking. No. And you are walking it alone better. You're better off. Let them question. They always question what you got going on. How is this person falling apart? It must be something. Yeah, this something is called God. Maybe you should knock on God's door. Because some of us, we don't have anything but God.